The man's hand clamped over her mouth. 16-year-old Jasmine Monroe tried to scream. He dragged her backward into the alley behind the 7-Eleven on Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood. Her phone clattered to the pavement. No one heard. No one saw. Except the man in the black Mercedes parked across the street. Chase Whitmore didn't think. Just moved. He was out of his car in seconds. Crossing the street, the attacker saw him coming. Let her go. The man pulled a knife. Pressed it to Jasmine's throat. Back off, or I cut her. Chase raised his hands. Then whispered something that made no sense. Jasmine, listen to me. You're in danger. When I say run, you run. And if anyone asks, pretend I'm your dad. Jasmine's eyes went wide. She didn't know this man, but something in his voice, calm, certain, protective, made her trust him. Chase lunged, grabbed the attacker's wrist. The knife fell. Jasmine ran, didn't stop until she reached the gas station. Called 911. When the police arrived, Chase was holding the attacker down. Blood on his knuckles, rage in his eyes. The cops pulled him off. Who are you? Her father. Jasmine turned, stared at this stranger who just saved her life, and lied to the police for her. But what Jasmine didn't know, what no one knew, was that Chase Whitmore wasn't just some good Samaritan. He'd been following her for 3 weeks. Because 17 years ago, he made a choice that destroyed a family. And the girl he just saved? She was the daughter he never knew existed. 3 weeks earlier, Chase Whitmore sat in his attorney's office in Century City, Los Angeles. 54 years old, billionaire, founder of Whitmore Capital Group. He hadn't been to this office in 15 years. Not since the settlement. But now his lawyer, an old friend named Gerald, had called him. Said it was urgent. Chase, there's something you need to know. About what? Vanessa, Chase's ex-girlfriend from college. The woman he dated for 2 years at USC. The woman who got pregnant their senior year. And the woman he'd paid $200,000 to disappear. What about her? She died 2 months ago. Cancer. Chase felt nothing. He'd buried that guilt decades ago. I'm sorry to hear that. There's more. What? She had a daughter. Chase's blood ran cold. I paid her to. I know what you paid her to do. But she didn't do it. The room tilted. She kept the baby? Yes, a girl. Born June 1998. Chase did the math. 17 years ago. Where is she now? Foster care. Vanessa had no family, no will. The state took custody after she died. What's her name? Jasmine. Jasmine Monroe. Vanessa gave her a different last name. Why are you telling me this? Gerald slid a folder across the desk. Inside were documents. DNA test results. Ordered by Vanessa before she died, proving Chase was the father. And a letter from Vanessa, dated 1 week before her death. Chase, I'm dying, and I need you to know the truth. I kept our daughter. I know I promised I wouldn't. I know you paid me to make her go away, but I couldn't do it. I named her Jasmine. She's brilliant, beautiful, everything good in this world. I never told her about you. I didn't want your money. I didn't want your guilt. I just wanted to give her a life. But now I'm gone, and she's alone. I'm not asking you to be her father. It's too late for that. I'm just asking you to make sure she's okay. Please. Vanessa. Chase read it 3 times. His hands shook. Where is she now? Gerald pulled up an address. Foster home in East Hollywood. She's been there 6 weeks. Chase stared at the photo Gerald handed him. School picture. Jasmine Monroe. 16. Dark hair. Light brown skin, green eyes. His eyes. I want to meet her. Chase. I need to meet her. You can't just show up. Why not? Because she doesn't know you exist, and legally, you have no rights. I'm her father. Not according to the state. Vanessa never listed you on the birth certificate. Then I'll petition for custody. Gerald shook his head. You're a 54-year-old man who abandoned her mother. No judge will give you custody. I didn't abandon her. I didn't know she existed. You paid Vanessa to terminate. That's abandonment. Chase stood, paced. Then what do I do? Start slowly. Observe. Learn about her. Then, maybe approach through proper channels. Chase hired a private investigator. Within a week, he knew everything. Jasmine Monroe. Junior at Hollywood High School. 3.8 gigapascals. Honor roll. Wants to study engineering. Works part-time at a coffee shop on Melrose. Takes the bus everywhere. Lives in a group home with 5 other foster kids. Keeps to herself. Quiet. Careful. Chase watched her from a distance. Saw her walk to school. Saw her work. Saw her eat lunch alone. She looked so much like Vanessa. But she had his eyes. His stubbornness. His loneliness. Chase wanted to approach her, but didn't know how. What would he say? "Hi, I'm your father. I paid your mother to abort you. Surprise." So he just watched, waiting for the right moment. Then one night, everything changed. Chase was parked outside the 7-Eleven where Jasmine sometimes stopped after work, watching. That's when he saw the man, mid-30s, rough-looking, following her. Chase's instincts kicked in. He got out of his car, crossed the street. That's when the man grabbed Jasmine, dragged her into the alley, and Chase didn't think, just acted. At the police station, Chase stuck to his story. "I'm her father." The officers asked Jasmine, "Is this true?" Jasmine looked at Chase. He gave her a look. "Please, trust me." Jasmine nodded slowly. "Yes, he's my dad." The cops took their statements, released them both. Outside, Jasmine turned on him. "Who the hell are you?" "Someone who just saved your life." "Why did you tell them you're my father?" "Because if I didn't, they'd ask questions. About why a 50-year-old man was following a teenage girl." Jasmine stepped back. "You've been following me?" "Not like that." "I can explain." "Then explain." Chase took a breath. "Not here. Let me buy you coffee." "I don't know you." "I know. But I know you, and you deserve to hear the truth." Something in his voice made Jasmine pause. She was scared, suspicious, but also curious. Fine. 1 hour. They went to a diner in Silver Lake, sat in a booth. Jasmine ordered coffee. Chase ordered nothing. Talk. Chase pulled out the folder, handed it to her. Inside were the documents, the DNA test, Vanessa's letter. Jasmine read. Her face went through every emotion. Shock, anger, disbelief. "This is a lie." "It's not. My mom never mentioned you." "I know. Because you didn't exist." Chase's voice was quiet. "I did. I just wasn't there." Jasmine's hands shook. "You paid her to get rid of me." "Yes." "And she didn't." "No." "So you're what? Here for redemption?" "I'm here because your mother asked me to make sure you're okay." "I'm not okay. I'm in foster care. My mom's dead. And now some random billionaire is telling me he's my father? I know how this sounds. You don't know anything." Jasmine stood. Chase grabbed her wrist gently. "Wait." She pulled away. "Don't touch me. Please. Just give me 5 minutes." "Why should I?" "Because you deserve to know the truth." Jasmine sat back down, arms crossed. 5 minutes. Chase told her everything. About Vanessa, USC, the pregnancy, the money, how he was young and stupid and terrified, how he thought he was doing the right thing. "You thought paying my mom to kill me was the right thing? I thought I was giving her a choice. You were giving yourself an out." "You're right." Jasmine's eyes filled. "Do you have any idea what my life has been like?" "No. I've been in 6 foster homes. 6, because no one wants a teenager. I've been hungry, scared, alone. I'm sorry. Sorry doesn't feed me. Sorry doesn't give me a family." "I know." "Then what do you want from me?" "Nothing. I want to give you something." "I don't want your money. That's not what I'm offering." "Then what?" "A father." If you've ever been the secret someone tried to bury, you know what Jasmine felt: rage mixed with a desperate, aching need to be chosen. Some of you watching this have been her, and some of you have been him. If you're still here, it's because you know the hardest part of love isn't the beginning. It's the part where you have to forgive the unforgivable. Jasmine didn't respond right away, just stared at Chase. This man, who claimed to be her father. Finally she spoke. "I don't need a father. Everyone needs someone. I've survived 16 years without you." Survived isn't the same as thrived. "You don't know me." "You're right, but I want to." "Why? Guilt?" "Partly. But also because you're my daughter. A DNA test doesn't make you my dad." "No, but showing up does." Jasmine laughed bitterly. "You're 17 years late." "I know, And I can't change that. But I can change what happens next. What does that even mean? It means I want to be in your life. If you'll let me. Jasmine shook her head. This is insane. It is. But it's also true. She stood. I need time. Take all the time you need. Chase handed her a card. His personal number. Call me. Anytime. Jasmine took it. Left without another word. She didn't call for 2 weeks. Chase didn't push. Just waited. Then, one night, his phone rang. Unknown number. Hello? It's Jasmine. Chase sat up. Hi. Silence. Then, can we meet? Yes. When? Now. They met at the same diner. Jasmine looked exhausted. What happened? Foster home kicked me out. Why? Too many kids. Not enough beds. They said I'm old enough to figure it out. Where are you staying? A friend's couch. But I can't stay long. Chase's jaw clenched. Come stay with me. What? I have space. You'd have your own room. No strings. I barely know you. I know, but you need help, and I'm offering. Jasmine hesitated. Why are you doing this? Because no one helped your mother, and I won't make that mistake twice. Jasmine's walls cracked. 1 month. Trial basis. Deal. Jasmine moved into Chase's Brentwood house the next day. It was massive. 6 bedrooms. Pool. View of the canyon. She'd never seen anything like it. Chase showed her to her room. This is yours. Bathroom's through there. If you need anything, let me know. This is a lot. I know. Take your time. Jasmine set down her backpack. All her belongings in one bag. Chase noticed. We can go shopping tomorrow. Get you what you need. I don't want your charity. It's not charity. It's what parents do. You're not my parent. Not yet, but I'm trying. The first weeks were awkward. They barely spoke. Jasmine went to school, worked, came home late. Chase worked from home, gave her space. But slowly, things shifted. One night, Chase cooked dinner. Spaghetti. Badly. Jasmine smelled it from upstairs. Came down. What is that? Dinner, I think. You think? I'm not a great cook. Jasmine almost smiled. Let me help. They cooked together. Fixed the sauce. Made garlic bread. Ate in comfortable silence. After, Jasmine spoke. My mom used to make this. Chase looked up. Yeah? Every Sunday. It was our thing. She was a good mother? The best. I'm sorry I wasn't there. Jasmine's voice was soft. Me too. Months passed. Chase enrolled Jasmine at a better school. Brentwood Prep. She resisted at first, but thrived. Made friends. Joined the robotics team. Got straight A's. Chase went to every competition. Cheered louder than anyone. Jasmine pretended to be embarrassed. But she loved it. One evening, she asked him something. Why didn't you fight for my mom? What do you mean? When she got pregnant, why didn't you step up? Chase was quiet. Then spoke honestly. Because I was a coward. I thought my future mattered more than hers. Do you regret it? Every single day. Jasmine nodded. At least you're honest. It's the least I can do. She touched his hand. Thank you for showing up now. Chase's eyes filled. Thank you for letting me. 2 years later, Jasmine graduated high school. Valedictorian. Full ride to MIT. Mechanical engineering. At the ceremony, Chase sat in the front row. When Jasmine's name was called, he stood, clapped until his hands hurt. In her speech, Jasmine said something that broke him. 2 years ago, I had nothing. No family, no future, just survival. She looked at Chase. Then, someone showed up. Not because he had to, but because he chose to. Her voice cracked. He's not perfect. He made mistakes, big ones, but he's here, and that's what matters. The crowd applauded. Chase wiped his eyes. After, Jasmine hugged him. Thank you, Dad. It was the first time she'd called him that. Chase held her. I'm so proud of you. I know. She pulled back. There's something I need to tell you. What? I forgive you. For everything. Chase's voice broke. You don't have to. I know. But I want to. They cried together. And in that moment, the past didn't matter. Just the future they were building. Together. Years later, when Jasmine graduated MIT top of her class, Chase was there, along with her boyfriend, her friends, her chosen family. At the celebration, someone asked her, "How did you and your dad reconnect?" Jasmine smiled. "He saved my life. Literally. Then he just stayed." That's beautiful. It wasn't always, but it is now. She looked at Chase across the room. He caught her eye. Mouthed, "I love you." She mouthed back, "I love you too." And the man who once paid to erase her existence became the father who'd give everything to keep her in his life. Because family isn't about how you start. It's about how you finish. And Chase Whitmore finished strong. The end. A stranger in an alley. A lie to the police. And a father-daughter bond built on the wreckage of a terrible choice. Chase Whitmore spent 17 years running from his mistake. But when Jasmine needed him most, he stopped running and started showing up. Some of you are watching this because you've been Jasmine abandoned, angry, desperate to be chosen. Others are Chase carrying guilt that won't let go. And some of you are still deciding if redemption is even possible. If this story broke something open in you, don't let it close back up. Subscribe. Share this. Let it mean something. Because stories like this don't go viral on their own. They go viral when people like you decide that second chances aren't just possible, they're necessary. Would you have forgiven him? Could you? Tell me in the comments. Until next time, choose courage over comfort, choose presence over perfection, and never stop believing that it's not too late to become who you should have been all along. Bye.